Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions JP, I wanted to make a video about the arena. I wanted to show some runs that I went through, and I wanted to do one with a theme. So I tried some runs against Xiza. I got a lot of requests for Xiza. I wanted to show like free-to-play or just random stuff, but I couldn't decide on one theme, so I'll just show them all here. But this first video here, this first fight, this is against Xiza. And I'm using my team of all tanks again, but I traded out Sasayaki for Agrias. And as we can see there, Xiza, she evaded that first attack. And I didn't make a video full of fights against Xiza because she actually didn't do great in the arena. The problem with her was that she would use Store, that's that attack up self-buff, and then just run into battle while her two teammates stayed back and then buffed each other, and so she would get herself knocked out pretty quickly. But I think the key to her is to get her evade up, and then maybe even give her a Trustmaster with an active ability, so she can like stay back and then buff teammates, and then go in there with the other teammates, maybe ideally before the tank gets out there. But also on the other people's team is Eride, and then Kitong. And I see Eride once in a while. He is a good attacker, and he has good evade himself, so that might be the theme for this team. There's an area of effect attack there. And then Eride, he is Pierce and Fire Element, so he has advantages on Orlandu for being Pierce, and then against Agrias for being a Fire Element, so he's kind of, you know, he's got his strengths. And Engelbert is hanging out. There's his Guts attack. But yeah, I've been spending a lot of time in the arena lately. It's fun to kind of figure out the AI. The thing about the AI, you know, you might complain about not being able to control the characters in PvP. But, you know, it's a level playing field because everybody has to deal with the same AI. And the players that can do really well in PvP are the ones that can figure out the AI. Okay, next, here is a run with my free-to-play units. And then I picked a bunch of MRs from early in the game. So I have Fina, Gafgarion, and Monto. One thing that I want you to focus on, though, is that this is after the JP update where you can turn skills on and off. And I turned off a bunch on Fina and Monto and Gafgarion, all of them actually. For Gafgarion, I gave him the Monk subjob, but then I turned off all of his Monk attacks because those are strike, and then I buffed up his slash attack. The only thing that he keeps from Monk is Store, just like Xiza, because that's one of the best self-attack buffs. For Mont, I turned off his Stone Throw, I turned off his Divine Grace, I think, that's the one that raises his max HP, and then I turned off his Beast Slayer attack. It's a good attack, but there's no beasts in Arena, so he'll probably use his Man-Eater attack more often. And then for Fina, I gave her her Trustmaster. It's just a bow, but it has a chance to charm, and that did happen a couple times as I was running through the arena. In theory, it's a very nice skill to have in Arena, just because there's so few units on each side. But the trouble with AI is that they will attack again somebody with charm, and then you know, disable that status effect. So it's hit or miss. But also for Fina, I turned off all of her ranged attacks, just so that she could use her normal attack more often, and then maybe get her charm out more. But yeah, that's definitely one of the fun things about Arena, is to try out different stuff, kind of incrementally change the things on your team. And then this run of this MR team was probably the best that I got. But everybody did their roles, you know? Gafgarion was attacking, he was my main damage dealer, while Fina was healing him. just because he is kind of paper thin, and then he also has Dark Knight attacks which drain his own HP. And then Mont was able to draw some attacks to him while Gafgarion was attacking. But still not strong enough to take down this team of URs that were 10 levels below me. Maybe if they were all level 79, I could have taken them down, but yeah. Okay, and then last, this is my arena team that I've been using lately. And ever since that map that really focused on magic, I've just kind of stayed with this team. Or I've kind of like modified it slightly, because I really like it. But Sasayaki, she is my magic tank. She has about 50% magic resistance. That's pretty crazy. And then in the middle is Kirufe. And then she's my Orlandu Slayer, and then also Binera Slayer. And you see those characters a lot in Arena. Again, she's a short-range mage that's pretty tanky. So while Sasayaki is kind of my main tank, Kirufe is kind of a sub-tank and also my main attacker. And then last is the MR character, Sadia. She is a black mage with lightning element spells. She also has white mage, and that's useful for, you know, protect and shell early in the battle. And then if she comes across a dark element unit, she can use Holy on them, and that'll be nice damage. 100% rate to hit as well, so that's good against Binera in particular. She has high evade. But for other characters, she'll use Flare, like against Monto there. That was good damage. And there goes Stern. Yeah, I've been watching some live streams of some Japanese YouTubers, and the most recent one, they were very surprised by how strong Stern is. They commented that like he's like an older character, so how does he compare to the newer characters? But still, a really strong unit, does a lot of damage. Okay, so that was a quick look at various teams in the arena. I would say a big part of the arena, success in the arena, is really choosing your opponents wisely. Think about who you have advantages on, as far as like mitigations for magic or different types of attacks or elements, and then position your guys as well. If you're really deep into it, you could change the positioning of your guys every match, just to you know, better match up with the opponent. But yeah, the possibility for really getting in depth, really going into the weeds with Arena, it is there. So it can be as challenging and as deep as you want it to be. And then it'll become even more so once we get to the on-off skill mechanic. Okay, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.